I've got someone that we should be looking into. Rich Paul. Sounds like a fake name, doesn't it? This is all alleged. This is just my opinion. This is just fiction, just a story, if you will. Well, my girl Maddie sent me a fictional short story. People are thinking word on the street is that it was written by Rich Paul, who is married to Adele, the Adele, his mistress, or his actual love. It was a good read. There was about 23 pages. There were some typos, but she's a very romantic, sensual woman, I can tell through the writing. The last good girl on earth. It even said at one point that, I keep the Sabbath because I'm a Christian, so I don't usually go out on Saturday nights. Okay, Peach. Sure. And she went to Harvard, and she wants to be a writer, and she moved from Nashville working with traumatized children, interesting, to New York in an apartment that was high priced, but she was hoping to get a writing job. So this right here is what Rich Paul looks like. Rich Paul, that just doesn't sound like it is a real name. Okay, his background is so odd. Where he is now to where he began, he's a college dropout. His dad had an actual store. They're like, he was in a 1-bedroom, Wikipedia said, above his father's store. Well, it's hard to own your own store, so you're not doing that poorly. And was it a 1-bedroom or was it just the apartment above the store? And how lucky is that? He went to also a private school, high school, Catholic, I believe. I could be wrong. Maybe I read it kind of quick. But I'm just saying he wasn't on the streets in the hood, if you will. He then his dad died of cancer. He started selling jerseys out of his car because he was mentored by a guy that sold vintage jerseys. Anyway, he just happened to meet LeBron at the airport because LeBron hangs out in the masses. Even I go to the hideaway lounges. I'm not hanging out with the masses in the airport. And you think LeBron is just chilling with the civilians? And now this guy runs talent. He was able to then sell LeBron a jersey. And then he was VIP with LeBron, then they became friends. It's all so strange and very placed, if you will. Then he takes on talent, like starts working for CAA, which is also code for another 3-letter agency in the gov, if you will. And then works at the talent part there and now has his own sports talent agency. Or he works for WME, something like that. How, though? He has no training in that career whatsoever. And we're managing people, we're with the big dogs, and then you end up meeting a world famous, truly talented singer and marry her, and then so again he was placed. He's a handler. Look at that face. He's not even you know what I mean when I so now I've paused enough that I can say it. Handsome. What is it about him other than the fact that he's people's handler. We've got another Harley Pasternak. We need to put two and two together. I'm just at the beginning of connecting dots, okay? So I don't have, none of this is facts. This is pure conjecture, pure just tip of the iceberg, finding things out. But I will be watching this. And the mistress, so apparently from the fiction that we read, Adele caught him with her in her home, coming out of her bedroom on a Zoom call, a FaceTime call, and saw her in the background, in her kitchen, getting juice. All very interesting, lots of moving parts, just the tip of the iceberg.